Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to Almost the Weekend. Today is May 17th, 2024, and this is your Friday planning video. Just as a reminder, this video and all the videos can be accessed from the website, and the old planning videos can be found on the YouTube site. Feel free to revisit them, but I'll keep bringing you updated planning ideas. A lot of things are changing and some are not, so you can check out those videos. Let's talk about some of the things that I call tales from the front lines. These are, once again, the things that I am seeing over the weeks with client interactions. So what we learned there, I'll bring you here. Before we get into this, let me remind you, I do not give personal tax or legal advice. I will tell you that over the past 30 years, the most efficient planning meetings that we have are the ones where you bring your team together. That is your tax planner, your estate planning attorney or other legal counsel, and myself to work on your plan and the structure of that plan. Let's talk about a few important things. First, let's talk about the post-April 15th items for your to-do list. If you've received your tax return from your accountant, let's review it. There are some specific lines that we can address to see if 2024 can be a more tax-efficient year for you. Again, this is a partnership with your tax planner, so let's move that forward. Also, post-April 15th, don't wait. I know I talk a lot about IRA and Roth IRA contributions in Q1 every year, but that is just because of the deadline, and everyone listens just a little bit better when we talk about deadlines. But the idea of IRA and Roth IRA contributions are a year-round topic. Overall, let's just take a moment to talk about the other way that you can and may be saving for retirement. That is, of course, your corporate retirement plan. That's either your 401k or your 403b, most likely. Why are these so popular? Now, there are a few reasons. One is the possible tax benefit of the planning, but I want to focus on the way you invest in those plans today. Just quickly, when you sign up for your plans, most of you will choose a deferral amount to come out of your income. That will go into your retirement plan when you get paid, either every 2 weeks or every month. This is one of the biggest keys to success of this plan. That is, invest early, invest often. This is when your investments are made every pay period and you don't have to think about it. Why does this work? Just like any other savings project for most of us, if you have to actively move money into a savings account or investment account or retirement account, that's the hard thing to do, especially when all the noise in the markets and the news are bad. You know what I mean? It's all that happens. The news is calling for a hurricane coming. Jamie Dimon from JP Morgan actually said that last January before the market returned nearly 22%. He said there were storm clouds, big storm clouds. It's a hurricane. That hurricane is right out there down the road coming our way. Now, my guess is if you were listening to him then, that monthly transfer that you have to do yourself, maybe you skipped it. Again, that hurricane, not sure how to describe it, it was just noise. The S&P 500 was up nearly 22% in the 12 months following that comment. That, my friends, is one of the reasons your systematic investment program may be a good idea to set up. This is what happens in your retirement plan, and you can do it in your regular investments also. The best way to do this is to contact Rebecca in my office and have her set up the connection from your bank account to your investment account. Once that's done, a monthly plan can be arranged. The money comes in, gets invested as you instruct, and you avoid the noise keeping you from moving that money into the market. This can always be turned on and off for those of you like me that they're a little bit of a control freak with your money. But if you leave it as an automatic, that savings and investing should add up. I heard from one of you in the past few weeks that you've been doing that already, and you were surprised at how the investment has grown under the radar and without missing the money. So please consider this. If you have a positive cash flow monthly, let's talk about a monthly investment plan. It can go into a retirement plan, and that will be building for your retirement, or you can go into a regular investment account that will build for pre-retirement needs, depending on where you are in your life cycle. The idea of having investments that you can access down the roads for a house, for travel, for family events or needs, all of this and any of this can be your plan. You will always have a plan. And the reason I call this personal financial planning is that it is personal. When we discuss this plan, you probably put a goal to that account, but the best thing is it can and usually does change, and that's okay. That account, those investments usually give you that freedom you want as things happen in your life. Okay, the moral of the story, if you have positive cash flow monthly, consider setting up a monthly investment plan and call Rebecca to set that up. All right, a few other quick notes. First, cash management. I know I say it every week, and yes, it drives me crazy. If your cash is with some of the other $6 trillion sitting on the sidelines, if it is not earning a good rate of interest, please call me to discuss. Yes, I want to be clear. On May 17th, 2024, today, you should be able to get 4 or 5% on your deposits. And if you have questions about that, please call me. I hear this daily. Just yesterday, the comment was that in the first month that with this high interest savings account, the interest was a few $100s. And for your cash, that's not invested, this is great. Now, caution, as I mentioned last week, when you sign up for this, make sure you are getting that high interest rate. Remember, most banks make their profits on the difference between what they pay you in interest and what they're able to lend that money out for. I just heard that the average new car loan is closing in on an interest rate of 10%. Now, if they pay you 5%, they're doing okay. And if they pay you 0.01, well, they keep the lights on in that big building in downtown Chicago. So please, cash management. When interest rates are like this and moving money is so easy to do, it's so important. Okay, last thing for today, a revisit to the comment from a few minutes ago that I forgot about. Then turned around and whoa, here we go. I forgot about it, and it turned around, and whoa, my 401k is really built up. This is horrifying to me. Of course, in so many cases, that asset will be or is one of your largest assets. If you're not managing it or even watching it, the work I do for you in advising on your financial picture is incomplete. So now there's a way, it is new, that I can bring that asset into your financial planning advice group. This is so important. If I told you, whoa, I didn't look at your investments for the past year, and whoa, they've really grown, you'd say, whoa, hold it, not looked at it. Well, please call me to talk about this because that's not what I'm doing. And this, for your retirement plan, is new. But it fits a need that we've had for a long time. All right. Friday's here, the weekend, and we're only one weekend away from the official start to summer, of course, the Indianapolis 500. No, I mean Memorial Day. Come back on Monday for a market update video, and next week we'll talk about the upcoming other holiday, May 29th. That's 5-9, or 529 College Savings Day. That's coming up, and we'll talk about that, some of the new things that are going on in that space. Until then, keep in touch, call me about the things I spoke about today, and have a great weekend.